Water. Carl, what's happening? Oh man, I'm feeling kind of old right now. James, what's happening? You already know what time it is, huh? Cooling, man. Yeah, man, I just want to chop it up. Let me see if I can make this phone stand. Country Ghetto, what's happening? South Georgia, yo, what's happening? Man, so just had a few things on my mind. Nothing important, nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say it ain't important, but nothing too serious. Um, of course, other people that's running trucks, running hot shot, whatever you running. You in transportation, you doing your own thing. A lot of people they question you. They wanna know about the business. And they say they want to get into business. But one thing I've noticed that a lot of people they they have weak foundations, and if your foundation weak, then the rest of the structure is gonna crumble. So, to go in detail about that, I see people that want to come in and go from A straight to Z. Nobody wants to learn the process. Nobody wants to gain the experience and know the pros and cons of everything. And that's why you see a large number of people that go out of business so quick. It's because they don't want to go through nothing and they just want to gain everything, you know. Mom, what's happening? Yeah, you can't build on sand. You cannot build on sand. So, uh, hmm, I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain it, because I don't like to give too many details about situations or some one situation, but I just like to grab the good side of it and talk about that. But you have people that they don't have a lot of money, and they say, "Hey, I want to jump into this business," which I applaud them for that, because it takes guts to make a leap like that, to jump. Because you can put yourself in debt. You can, you know, indirectly put your livelihood on the line, like possibly losing your house and everything like that, crashing your credit. People just want to do it because they hear other people doing it. Yeah, facts. And a lot of people, they talk about the money that's involved, and they like, oh yeah, I'm doing it or whatever. You know, uh, is it Gene or Jenny Taylor? I don't know, cause I know somebody named Gene, and their name is spelled the same way. So I just want to be correct. So one or two, Gene number one, Jenny number two. Or both might be wrong. Jenny three. But so people hear about this. Well, all right, let's back it up. Well, I can't really talk about myself, because when I first got in, I had enough money behind me. But if I didn't have the money behind me, I would have been one of those statistics, because I was already interested. Like, so I can't remember the order, but I know when I was 14, I kind of had my mind made up. It was five things. I only can remember four of them, but it was five things. So number one, I've always wanted to be a fireman, probably since I was 3 years old. So that was number one. I think number two was uh, aviation, because I wanted to be a pilot. I think number three on my list was uh, the military. Number four on my list was no. Number three on my list was an engineer, a freight train engineer. Number four on my list was military. Number five was to drive trucks. And what's happening? So many people getting into brag about Oh, man, they're going fast, brag about the money. Next thing you know, they trying to sell everything. Man, I agree 100%. Told the guy the other day when he asked me about owner ops, and I asked him, God dang it. Dang, I lost what I was. Asked him, was he willing to fork out 30 to 50K in a matter of seconds? He said no. Could have told him don't do it. Stormborn, what's happening? Grady, what's happening? Tay, what's the deal, man? What's happening? Yo, hey, I agree 100%, 30, 50K, because boom, something can happen. Man, it's been times, I'm kind of jumping over the place, I'm going to go back to what I'm saying, but it's been times I've been up 50,000 one month, and the next month I was 50,000 under. So, yeah, I know what you're saying from experience. Yeah, when Tay quiet, you know he get money. Tell him, man, we trucking, man. He getting money, man. But so let me go back to what I was saying about dang, what was I saying? I was talking about I think I was talking about people want to build go from A to Z. That's what it was, right? And you know, they hear about, oh, we're making money, we doing this, we doing that, right? And nobody know the ingredients, you know. People gotta find their own lane, master that. Then try somebody else's lane. Yeah, facts. You know, a lot of people don't know the ingredients. They know you cooking gumbo, but they don't know what all it take to make gumbo. You know, it's a process. You can't just have the product without knowing what's in it. You can, but you know, if you always being handed a completed product and the person that's making it for you, you lose them, you'll never get that product again because you don't know how to make it. And it's the same thing for this business. If you don't know what it takes to build up to get your own and sustain it long term, then you ain't gonna have it long. You're gonna lose it. And so this is my suggestion for people that's thinking about getting into business, right? Look at Tay with the big money, man. You already know I appreciate it. You know I'm getting some Red Bulls, man. That ain't for no meal, man. That's for some bulls, man. Appreciate it. 4 bulls tomorrow. But look, so this, like I say, this what I feel, what I think. If you're gonna do something, you need to be all the way in it. So get your experience, go work for somebody. I know a lot of people don't want to do it. They just want to go from A to Z. All right, cool, that's your business. But let's talk about a younger person for a minute, because older people, they grown, they set in their ways. It is what it is. And I get it, because you got bills, you got kids, and you got all that. So trust me, I 100% get it. But for a younger person, man, you start out with that younger person and tell that younger person, hey, if you're going to be in this to win, you need to be in. They need to get some experience. Get their CDL. They need to get some experience. And once they learn that craft of driving a truck, running lanes, then they need to get with somebody who's going to teach them the actual business side of it. In the process of that happening, from start, when you first get in the truck, brand new, to you make the transition, you need to be building your credit. Non-stop building credit. I'm talking about from day one you get your CDL and start work, you need to be building. All right? You're building and you're saving. All right? Now, by the time you're ready to make that step on your own, just say you only got, I don't know, $15,000 saved up, for example. Tay, we gonna have to do a video, man. Cause these people need to know the ingredients of your success. Man, Tay is a good example. Look, I just thought about that. Hold on. We gonna get on there. Donovan, what's happening? I was thinking the same thing. Looking at getting in the industry, add to my business, and thought about driving for a company. Man, honestly, I'm telling you, that's the best thing to do. You always, all right. So look, right? Tay, if you've been following Tay from beginning to now, right? Tay, even though his transition was swift, it wasn't as swift as you think. Tay started out working for a company. He learned, he built, he ran all over the U.S. He went from glass to flatbed, even though he said financially it was better to run glass than do flatbed. But him making that sacrifice, look where he at now. He got his own truck. This man on up, he doing his own thing. He got the family time at home he want. He making the money he want to make. He ain't got nobody standing over telling him what to do. That man living life, man. He enjoying life. He living life. And he's doing what every person want to do, be in control of their own life. Being able to build a legacy to pass down to your kids. Because if you ain't building nothing for your kids, then who you doing it for? You doing it for yourself, you know? So like I say, I seen that Tay is a good example of everything that I normally preach on, you know. Man, Tay, chop it up. Tay, man, get your truck, Tay. I ain't ready. I respect it because he know what's best for him, you know. And he took his time. He saved his money. He inspired people on the way there, and everybody watched his videos and visualized they seen the transition over and over and over and over and over. And this is what he's the visual for what I've been talking about since I started doing videos. Like, that's the perfect example. I can't give a better example, man. My boy Big Cliff, man. Hey, man, Tay, man, you pretty much covered most of what I was talking about in the video. I'm glad you came on here, man. For anybody on here that's not familiar with Tay journey, you need to go look at his videos. You can look at the last video he dropped, and then once you watch that last video, then you go back to the beginning and play every video leading up to the last. Because me, I'm that type of person. When I'm reading a book or I'm looking at a movie, I like for it to show me what a movie is at currently, and then go back and show me how it got there. That's just me personally. Let's see. Sean, what's happening? With L Bullion talking about land stuff. Good without saying how hard it is to get on that. Hey, I appreciate it. That's what it's all about. Ain't it right, ain't? You expect someone to believe in yourself and taking that giant step of leap. Oh, I get it, Aunt. Maybe I'm reading it backwards, but I 100% get it. Gotta believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody gonna believe in you. Nobody. Tony, what's happening? Nobody will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy. Listen to P. Diddy's stories. I ain't gonna go in details about him, but P. Diddy was selling people a dream for a long time until people start buying into it. When they start buying into it, he started building. He ain't even had nothing. But he wasn't walking around flashing money saying he got it, faking like that. But he basically sold people what was in his mind. Tay is rich as a fool, man. Tay rich as a fool. But Tay riches, I know where your riches come from, and it ain't financial. You know what I'm saying? See, Country Ghetto, man, see, this is what I'm talking about. I need y'all to express this stuff, man. The more people get on there, man, the sacrifice, a lot of people don't want to go through the trenches. You got to go through the trenches. If every day is a sunny day, you will never enjoy the good weather. You'll never enjoy the sun if every day is a sunny day. I know this sounds like it's off. I know it sounds, but it fits my point. So we have this female in the fire department. She's from Alaska. All right. Look at James. Whatever, James. We got this female in the fire department. She's from Alaska, right? When it starts storming and stuff here, and it's horrible outside, and nobody want to go outside and be part of it, she enjoys it because she said she didn't experience that in Alaska. The bad, cause it's always cold and they don't get like the bad type of bad weather we get here. So I just basically just brought that up to say that she's enjoying something that we don't enjoy because we see it all the time. Demarius, right? Can't make good money in Hatshot in Texas. Man, that's a complicated question because right now it's a slow time of the year. The amount of loads has decreased. The election just happened, so you don't know what's gonna happen in months to come. Plus, Texas is flooded with hot shot trucks. So that's why I say it's a complicated question, because everybody's in Texas. If you put all the hot shot trucks in the U.S. and you laid them out on the map, most of them gonna be in Texas. You gotta learn your lanes and hot shot. Facts, you definitely. Man, Dominique. Oh, dang. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you're in paramedic school right now? Or maybe want to become... Man, so as far as that's all I'm gonna say is God, bro. Because I was 3 years old and I wanted to be a fireman and a paramedic since I was 3. I clearly remember it. As a kid, I got a fire truck every birthday, every Christmas, everything, because that's all I ever wanted. Ever. Just, it didn't matter. Everybody already knew what to give me. So, all I can say is God designed me that way. I have no better answer. It's just something I always wanted to do. Let's see. You want something that no one can ever take from you or your family. Buy some land. If it is covered in water, what's supposed to be dug out or dig out or healed valleys, it's still something that you can leave leverage credit against. That you can leverage credit against. Well, I can't read, huh? Facts. Sticker takes every bit of freight. Man, country, the bad part about that is the fact that I'm speaking from a broker side, so if y'all didn't know, your boy is definitely broken loads, you heard me? But look, I'm going to speak from this side of the fence. You know, Michael, what's happening? The more trucks you got, now, I ain't going to do this because I ain't built this way, and I'm a trucker. But the more trucks you got in the area, then the Lord you can pay on it. Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to take it. No matter if you say, I got 89 cents on this load, and you really got it for $5, somebody going to take it. That's just the nature of the beast when you got a bunch of trucks in the area. That's why I say it's complicated. Because, yeah, you could say you want to do it for a certain amount, but what they going to tell you is, all right, hold on, I'm going to call you right back, let me call my customer. But basically, they never call nobody. What they doing is waiting to see who else is going to call on that load and take it for cheap. And then if somebody take it for cheap, they're going to say, oh, yeah, my customer already got it covered. That's how it is, man. And even before I even became a broker, I already knew this. I knew how the game go already because I had my own thought. I was doing my own thing. you know, let me, man, I hate when I'm all over the place. I'm gonna have to start writing this stuff out so I don't have to jump all over the place. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get back to my original purpose of this video. Waymaker, what's happening? I like that name, Waymaker. That's a powerful name. It's powerful. That name to me means no excuses. You gonna make a way no matter what. I like that name. I like it. I love it. Hey, that's what lions do. They make a way. They hunt. They don't sit there and complain. They just go make it happen. So I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get back to the beginning. All right. So I dropped the load in Terra, Texas yesterday, and so I ended up having a flat tire, whatever the case may be. But basically, I would have ended up with 4 loads yesterday, 3 drops in a day, and reloaded on the full load. So Shreveport to Terra, Texas. I did head back, picked up a load, Shreveport to Monroe, which was 100 miles. And I was supposed to pick a load out of Monroe, bring it back to Shreveport, then reload in Shreveport again for the following day, right? So on the Shreveport to Monroe load, one of my contacts hit me up about that. And he said, hey, man, they got this short load right here. It's going to Monroe. And my mom like, that's 100 miles away. They ain't really no money. I don't really want to mess with it. So, hey, man, I appreciate that. Change the bid, and I appreciate that. So, you know, but anyway, so I listen. Afraid go north in the winter. Hey, so I listened to my contact. Hey, man, got this load, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So what they talking about paying on the load? He said 400 and something, 425. I don't remember what it was. So I'm like, nah, I ain't. That ain't enough for me, man. You want to see if they'll pay $450? I was like, nah. Only way I do it $500. Period. 500, right? And the only reason I was willing to do this because I already knew I already got a contact out in Monroe coming back to Shreveport. So, you know, I already hit my contact up. Like, hey, look, I'm finna be heading out there. Let me know what you got coming back. All right, so he hit me back. He's like, man, they willing to come up to 475, but they saying 450 is all they got into it. They'll have to pay the other 25 out their pocket, right? So you know what I said? I'm gonna read these comments in a minute. So you know what I said? Nah, I don't want it. Tell them I'm out. They ain't paying 500. I'm not selling for no 450, 475, none of that. You gonna pay what I want. This is my truck. You need this load move. You know, it is what it is. In my mind, I don't really care if I go there anyway. But I know what my number is, and I'm sticking with it. You know, I don't have to settle. And that's where strong foundation and weak foundations come into play. So, anyway, I said, tell them I'm out. I don't want it. I ain't worried about it. So, then about 5-10 minutes later, they call me back. He's like, man, they said they'll pay 500. I already grabbed a load for you. I was like, all right, cool, bet. So I was like, I'm about 20 minutes off from crossing the state line. So, you know, what time they saying I can load? Because I want to load today and I want to get this off today too. I don't want to sit on no loads. I don't like sitting on loads. So, and I ended up being able to go get the load. So drove straight in, got it, picked it up, straight to Monroe to drop off, right? All right. So I'm following this GPS. When you cross from West Monroe into Monroe, the second exit, you drop down, they little downtown district, and the road curves back under the interstate. And as I'm going down, I remember taking this road before, and I'm telling myself, like, dang, man, I think I came down here before I remember this. It's a real tight turn. And as I'm telling myself that, I'm as close forward to the right as I can be, try to make the turn. And of course, I'm pulling a 53-foot trailer, split axis. So now I'm like, oh man, I probably want to slow down. Well, by the time I realized that the trailer wasn't gonna make the turn, I was trying to hit my brakes, but my load was so heavy. Even when I slowed down, my tire caught that curve. It's a brand new tire. Split that freaking tire all the way around. I mean, like, half of the tire around was split wide open. Like somebody just took big knives and gashed that sucker open, which I still didn't know at the time. I'm looking like, man, I hit that tire hard. Get to the receiver, taking the straps off, I look down at the tire, and now I'm just like, man, I'm so pissed with myself. Wasn't nothing I can do about it. I mean, I couldn't avoid it because I wasn't gonna be able to make the turn at all. I had to go forward. You can't bag back up on top of the interstate. So, you know, you got a 48,000-pound load, and that tire hit that, all that pressure gonna go on that tire, and you're gonna split it. And, you know, that's just nature of the beast, right? So now mentally I'm panicking. I'm like, man, you know, I ain't got no contacts out here in Monroe to fix this tire for the price I want to pay, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, once they unload me, I realized the tire wasn't flat yet. I just drove back to West Monroe and got it fixed. All right, it was like $350, right? So now, if you add fuel in the tire, I didn't make no money. So if I wasn't firm on my price, I would have took a complete loss. You know what I'm saying? I didn't gain, but I didn't lose much either. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling y'all, quit settling. The more you settle, the deeper you dig that hole for yourself, man. You can't have no weak foundation. Because if I wasn't set up properly and I decided to settle, man, I'd have took a major loss on it. Major. I'd have been in bad shape. And a lot of people have breakdowns and then they don't know what to do. That's why you see these trucks pretty much abandoned, you know, so to say, because their finances ain't right. They spending the money. The truck should eat first. And a lot of people can't afford to let the truck eat first, so they shouldn't be in the business. If your truck ain't eating first, you do not need to be in trucking business. There's trucking 101 as an owner. Don't get in the business if your truck ain't gonna eat first. Your truck gonna be greedy, period. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now, you know, I gave y'all some examples. Now I can get back to the original title about you gotta have a solid foundation. Man, it's freaking crickets in here. Anyway, you know, so like I said, a new person is wanting to get into the business, right? Take your time, work on your credit, work on it. If you making, I don't know, if you making $800 a week or whatever, man, take 50 to 100 of them dollars. Kay, what's happening? Yeah, that's right. Take 50 to $100 of that money and put that toward fixing your credit, building your credit. Credit. If you got credit and you got cash, you got a good credit score and you got cash, you can make whatever you want happen. Don't matter what it is. You can make it all happen if you had a credit and you had a cash. And whatever job you do, if you stock at Walmart, whatever, sow into your credit, build it up, save up money, and it don't take this amount of money to get where you trying to go. You just have to make your money work for you. Like I did live yesterday. And in the live, I was talking about getting a raise on your job is not going to fix your problem. Well, it's the same concept. You have to be able to work with what you got first. Once you master that, and when you get to that next level, a raise or whatever the case may be, then once you learn how to manage that money, you can do anything. Like, literally, you can do anything. I gotta find this cricket because it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh my goodness, man. Oh man, it's gonna drive me crazy. I don't like noise, y'all. So, anyway, so now that you done build that up, you done got your CDL, you working, you learning. You know what a lot of people that going to actually get their experience, you know what they do? Not saying you want to wreck somebody's truck, I'm not saying it. But what they do is when they working for these big companies, they make all the mistakes with them. They learn, they wreck. Not saying I want nobody to wreck. Nobody. I don't want you to wreck. You don't want that on your record. But they wreck and they tell other people stuff. So when they learn lanes, they learn, weight distribution, how much fuel they gonna burn going up and down hills and different stuff like that. When you learn all the ingredients working for somebody, and now that you got your credit and your money built up, now you want to go to the owner outside? Do it. You have the experience now. Because now that you learn the do's and don'ts, when you get in your own truck, you won't make rookie mistakes because you now have the experience. So now, say you got, I don't know, $20,000 saved up. Let's just say you got $20,000 saved up. You got enough for a used truck. I don't recommend nobody going to go buy no new truck. 18-wheeler. Hot shot, different. 18-wheeler, I don't recommend you buying no new truck if that's all the money you got. Cause I'm gonna tell you why. Because you do not want high expensive. High expensive will put you out of business quicker than anything. High expensive will put you out of business possibly quicker than a breakdown. Because if the low's paying low, like right now, it's a slow season, you about to see a lot of stuff start dipping. Well, guess what? Your expenses still gonna be high. You're running and you're not profiting nothing. So you're wasting your time. So keep your expenses low. So you go buy you a good used truck. Say you put $8,000 to $10,000 down. Now you only got $10,000 to work with, right? Well, if you got that credit card gonna make or break you. Because now you don't have to spend your physical cash that you have saved up. So buy your equipment. If you're doing flatbed, buy your chains, your binders, all that there, right? So now you start running, you making money, you need to be putting a little bit of money in your pocket and most of the money. Now you don't have to operate like this, but I'm just giving an example. Say you putting 20% of the money in your pocket, 25% of the money in your pocket, and you putting 75% of the money back in your truck, in your business. You need to operate like that for a while. But I'm gonna tell you this, whatever you do for a long time becomes habit. So when you're used to operating off 25%, that's gonna become habit. And before you know it, a year passed, 2 years passed, you got so much money saved up in your bank account that you can make whatever moves you wanna make. Because now you've gotten used to operating off 25% of your money. All the 100% of it is still your money, but you've mastered how to manage your money properly. So now, anything major happen, you have the money for it. But until you get to that point, something major happen, you have a credit card. Put that stuff on and bail you out this situation. All the money goes into the savings and maintenance account. Facts. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You sitting on more money than you even thought you had because you're not spending. You saving, you steady stash your money over and over and over. It's gonna get to the point where you know how much money you coming in. You looking at your checks to make sure it match up to what you did, right? Gangster, what's happening? All right, so, okay, you know if you done did $5,000 worth of work, your check gotta match $5,000. But that's that. But what happens is you putting all this money in your account. After a while, you ain't gonna even know how much money is in your savings account because you ain't spending nothing out of it. You ain't paying bills out that savings account. You ain't doing that. That money is building. And the more money you constantly bring in, at some point you don't even know what's in there because you don't have to rely on that money for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So now, again, use a credit card properly. What's gonna happen is gonna shoot your credit score up, and the banks or whoever you got this credit card through, they're gonna continue to increase your limit because they're gonna say you are responsible with this. So now you build up $30,000 worth of credit limit, 50,000, $100,000 of credit limit. Man, do you understand the power behind it? Yeah. Your biggest expense will be a new motor or a load claim. Why is that? Yeah, if somebody dogging their equipment out or not securing their loads right, yeah, you right. You right. But if you handling business, you're gonna be good. So like I say, 75% getting put up, you operating out 25%. That's still your money. That's still your account that you can physically touch, right? So when you get to the point where, just say you decide that you want to add on to your fleet now, right? You want to hire drivers. You have enough money to go pay a down payment on the truck, or buy it outright if you want to do that. But me, I'm not big on depleting my account, so I just put a down payment down. And some people look at it like, hey, you gonna pay more for the truck long term. True. You're right about that. But at the end of the day, if you ain't got no money because you spent it all on the truck, then you're starting from scratch over and over. You keep starting over from the bottom, over and over. I ain't gonna say you're starting from scratch, but you starting your account over from scratch. That's suicide. You don't want to do that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you can use that credit card, but you gotta have money to pay the credit card off. You know what I'm saying? Every month you need to be paying that money off. So, save your money up, use credit to get what you want, pay your credit back off, and keep recycling. So, let me stay on this subject before I go to the next, because you don't realize that you're opening so many more doors for yourself. You open a lot of doors without even realizing, just by using this method, right? So now, all right, so now just say that you're operating out 25, you're putting 75 up, right? Say you have a $8,000 breakdown. Well, you got a lot of money saved up already, but say you don't want to spend it. Take that credit card, put that breakdown on that credit card, right? So now you paid for it. Still got your money in your account, paid for it with the credit card. Now you start running loads. Now, instead of doing 25, 75, you can do 25 put in your account, 25 in your pocket, 50 to the credit card. You can start doing that on every load till the credit card paid off, if you want to do that. Because again, you have enough cushion in your account to only start putting 25% of the money in there at this point. All right? And 25 in your pocket because you got to survive. 50 you put into the credit card, right? So now you paid that credit card off. Man, your credit score probably is, I don't know, possibly, your credit score may shoot up 31 points. 31 points. Your credit score might shoot up 31 points. Guess what the banks want to do? Oh man, we got to increase that limit again. This person is responsible with credit. So you still got your money because you didn't spend it out your account. You paid your credit card back off with the loads you running. And of course, you still putting 25% in and you still got 25 in your pocket, right? So just fast forward, opportunities come your way. Somebody get in your head, not saying it's bad, in a good way, get in your head and you like, I want to start looking at another stream of income. I want to get into real estate, right? So now, just say you got $100,000 saved up. You got a $30,000. Let's say you got a $50,000 credit limit, right? You got $50,000 credit limit on your credit card. You got $100,000 saved up, and then you still got your truck making you money. So somebody come to you and say, hey man, I found this property. It's real good, in good shape. These people in a financial bind and they just want to get up off it. You research, you find out what they saying true, and you like, is the property $45,000, right? Just says $45,000 for whatever type of property it is. You got a good deal on it, because at this point, it's worth way more than that. But they doing so bad financially, they got to get up off it before the bank foreclose on it. So now they just got to get what they can get out of it and let it go. So you get this deal for $45,000. Just say it appraised for $150,000, right? So now you got $105,000 equity in it if you purchase it. What you do, you don't have to take your money out your account again. You still sitting on your money. Take your credit card and you leverage that credit card. And you take $45,000 off of that credit card and you buy that property. Now you get the deeds to that property. Now that you got the deeds, you go to the bank and you borrow against that money. Shannon, what's happening? Man, hey, I don't even know where the cricket's at, man. It's about to drive me crazy, too. I've been trying to tune them out. I'm going to have to go see somewhere else. Man, give me a second. Let me find this one. I got it quiet for a split second. Hold on, I think I know where he at. Hold on. All right, so let's get back to it. So now, all right, you take that deed to the bank. What you can do is borrow against it. Can't believe you murdered Creek. I ain't murdered. I sprayed some glass clean on him to make him shut up. Hey, all right, so now you take that to the bank, take that deed, and you can get a line of credit. Mac, what's happening? You can get you can get loans, you can get whatever. You know, a HELOC. You can do a HELOC, a home equity line of credit. You know, right? Say you bought a trailer park or something like that. You get a HELOC, right? Home equity line of credit. You borrow it against it. They gonna give it to you because number one, you got the deed, so it's paid for. You own it outright now. All right. Number two, it's worth $150,000, right? So you borrow against it. Say you get a $45,000 home equity line of credit, right? Got your thought in the process. Got the LLC. All this week, waiting for my 21-day grace period. Hey, come in again in a little bit, because if you do your stuff right, you ain't gonna have to wait 21 days. But we'll get to that. All right. So now they give you this home equity line of credit for $45,000. You take that $45,000 that you leverage your credit card on. Boom, pay the credit card. Credit score gonna shoot up again. Credit card paid. Still got your money in the bank. Now with this home equity line of credit, you probably gonna pay 1% on it, right? 1%. You got $45,000 and you paying 1%, and then y'all gonna work out a term to how you wanna pay it off. So you got a property that you own, you got trucks, you got money in your account, and you got credit. Come on, you winning. You winning. That's what I'm saying. When you build a solid foundation, it opened more doors. It opened a whole lot of doors that you didn't even know existed. Who is this dude? I don't know who this person is. I ain't worried about him. Nate Federer gave me a line I created 2 years ago, 40,000. Haven't even used it. Hey, that's a win. That's a win. When you have capital available to you and you can just tap into like that, man, you can make a lot of moves with it. It's powerful. Long as you know what to do with money or credit, man, you can really be unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? The problem is a lot of people just don't know what to do when they get it. Like, you know, I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, I just need to win a lottery. I need to win a lottery." Okay, you gonna go broke, Mason. What's happening? You gonna go broke because you don't know what to do with it. Somebody can give you a whole lot of stuff. You hadn't been taught what to do with it. You gonna go broke. 15K flat bed with TMC this past year. I'm getting my own truck and trailer. Congrats. Straight up, congrats. I like that. I like that, you know, because you focus. And when you focus, nobody can stand in your way. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you stay focused, you're going to be extremely successful. I'm going to tell you that right now. Stay focused and continue to educate yourself. You know, preferred credit union over Action Bank. Yo, credit union give you better deals. Credit union definitely give you better deals. You know, so another thing, right? So you get your own truck as an owner op. You got an LLC, or say you got your own authority. Either or both, right? Everything you do dealing with your business, insurance pretty good too. Got my money down for the insurance. $920 down for it. And 900 a month. That is a freaking win. Dang. So, God dang, what I was saying? I forgot. Somebody tell me what I was just saying. Because I got completely off track for a minute. What the heck was I saying? Oh, credit. So look, so everything you doing with that business, right? The reason you want, you meant to type Luke or like, I don't know. You know, these phones just put what they want to put sometimes. But look, so everything you do with your business, right? You want an LLC. You want an actual business. You really don't want to go sole proprietor because you don't want to mix business and personal stuff together. You want to keep everything separated. The reason being is because if somebody decides to sue you or whatever, you're a sole proprietor, they can come out to everything. They can come out to your house. They can come out to everything because everything is one. Everything together. And if you separate it, like if somebody go after your business, they only can get what your business owe. And I'm glad I brought that up because this is the deal. All right? You got a lot of people that say, hey, I want to just own my stuff outright. I think we all want to own it outright. So I want to own my stuff outright. What's Orlando? Yeah, I'm an engineer, driver, same thing. Say you want to own your stuff outright, and you get into some type of litigation or wreck or anything like that, right? Well, if you're a sole proprietor, people can come out to your house and everything else. If it's an LLC, they can only go out to what the business owns. So say you own your truck outright. They can come out to that. If they win, they can get your truck. They can take it. Because whatever that business owns, they can come after it. But if you financing a truck, they can't. Because technically, you don't own that truck. You are financing that truck. The bank is the lien holder, or whoever the finance company is. Just say it's a bank. Say it's Navy Federal, for example. Navy Federal owns that truck. They're the lien holder. So when somebody try to come out to you and sue you, they can't get it. They can't get nothing because the business don't own nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's some benefits of leasing. Why a lot of people get on here and say, man, you stupid. You don't really own your truck if you don't have the title to it and all that. All right, cool. That's cool. But guess what? Somebody can come out there and take it because we live in a sue-happy world. Somebody can come get that. You know what I'm saying? Now you sick. You starting over. But guess what? If I'm financing, man, I got a lien hold, I ain't starting over. Because own it all right. So it's pros and cons to both. You know, the pros of having your truck paid for is the fact that you running lows, the money coming in going straight in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, somebody can come out here and they can take that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's fast forward to the credit thing, right? Now we'll talk about the LLC thing again, right? LLC, right? You want to apply for business credit card. So you got personal credit card, right? But you got business credit card. And business credit is not like personal credit. Say you got 700, 750, 800, whatever the case may be. On the business side of it, you know, it's like a A rating, B rating, etc., right? So that's how the whole business side of it works. So you apply for business credit card, and also what you do is the reason why, because of course you want to separate it, but when you go file your taxes, all you need is your bank statements from your business account. You can get it to your tax people, and it's easy for them to itemize different stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? So that's one reason. You separate it, you good. The next thing, anything you doing and you got a tax ID number. Anything you doing, you got a tax ID. Mason, what's happening? You ain't trolling, are you? You know what I'm saying? I hope not. Come on, we trying to have a good conversation. So you got a tax ID number. You can go to every place you deal with your truck, and facts. You can go every place you deal with your truck, and you can open a business account. You can do a credit account, you can do cash account. But if you bought stuff at AutoZone, Home Depot, the dealerships, you know, whoever you do business with, you can open where is it? I'm so lost. Mason, I don't know. But you can, all right, so AutoZone, right? Say you wanted to go open your account at AutoZone, and you want to buy something that normally costs $150, right? If you got a business account and just say you got a cash or credit account, you're probably gonna get the same product that everybody else paying $150. You might get it for $75 or $80 for that product because you got that business account there. So businesses cater to other businesses. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. I ain't with the trolling, man. I don't even know how to do this crap. Bro, come on, man. Chill out. Man, y'all lucky I don't know nothing about it. I ain't no tech person. But if somebody know how to get rid of trolls, like, let me know. Man, I ain't got time for all this, man. But, so yeah, so All right, so you do that right. They'll give you a PO or whatever to pay for the product and etc. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that work, right? Uh, man, I don't know. This dude threw me all off, man. But anyway, that's how you build. Huh? All right, let me show you. Hold on. All right, I got you. Uh, handle that country. Show me how to do that. Cause I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know nothing about none of this stuff. Black Lion, what's happening? Man, I got you. Lead it. What's going on? You had look a little like you tired, man. Oh, yeah. So that's how they work, right? Look at this clown, man. Look at this clown. Oh, man, what I was saying, man, we had a good live going on. Whoever this Mason dude is, that's the one that's causing problems. Cause man, I ain't got time for that, man. People trying to learn something. This dude here playing, you know. But yo, so that's the benefit about building your foundation long term. You can withstand a lot of stuff that most people in the business appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You can withstand a lot of stuff in the business that a lot of other people can't withstand because they don't know how to manage finances properly. And I watch people videos on here, and man, Shannon, I appreciate it. So I watch a lot of people videos, and they say how much they pay for this and pay for that, right? That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You got the money. But the name of the game, and James, you still on here? James speak on it all the time. Bro, listen. James be putting me on discounts I didn't even freaking know existed. Man, James, one day, we talked on the phone. I told him I was out in Atlanta. I was on the load out there. He said he was headed there from Oklahoma. So he pulled up on me like 5 something in the morning. We chilling, talking, whatever. Hey, so James can tell you about these discounts cause he know it. You know what I'm saying? So we go in the store, and I was gonna pay for some. James like, hey man, you know you get a discount on this, you get a discount on that, and just all this kind of stuff, man. I'm like, what? Yeah, every Thursday, whatever day it was, James, you could tell them better, cause I don't know. James the plug with all this stuff. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know it all. I'd be happy to have people like him around me. They can educate me on stuff, man. Come on, Mason, just come in and have a good time. You ain't got to do all that, man. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. But, yeah, and even discounts at freaking Walmart and all this other stuff. He done put me on it. Rico done put me on it. Ant done put me on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Oh, yeah, he's still on here some kind of way. All right, let's go on that Kate about the authority. So the 21 days, is basically your grace period, right? And in the 21 days, they give you time to pay your commercial insurance, get your IFTA stuff together, your IRP account for your portion tags, your BOC3, which basically that alerts the FMCSA that you got insurance. That's basically what it is. And then your MCS 150, which is you got your commercial insurance, yeah. So it basically update the information in FMCSA website about your company. Why is justice was happening? So, so, so like even when you get, dang, is my phone about to die? Hold on. Yeah, it ain't gonna be long. I got like 15% or something before my phone die. So let me try to speed this up. So uh so what I say, your commercial insurance, your BOC3, your MCS 150. I did a video about the MCS 150 about like how to shut down your company or new applicant and stuff like that. So go back, like when I shut down my old authority, I did a video about it. It ain't been that long ago. Uh just go back a few videos back and say how to shut down your authority or something like that. But that paperwork I filled out was called MCS 150. All right, so you fill the MCS 150 out. It's got all the information about your business. You got to put on there your MC number, DOT number that they, even though it ain't active yet, you still should have one, and put on there how many trucks, how many drivers, how many miles you're going, and stuff like that, right? And you just sign it at the bottom and either fax it in or mail it in. Anything you mail in to FMCSA is gonna take 6 to 8 weeks for them to update it. 6 to 8 weeks for them to update it. So you want to try to fax as much stuff into them as possible. You know what I'm saying? So and if you remind me, I'll do a video about how to upload stuff onto the FMCSA website. Like if you're gonna send them an email or something like that, and show you how to attach it. I need to start taking some Adderall. Man, I probably do. I definitely, me and my little baby, because we both bounce off the wall. Dang, you threw me off with that, but yeah, I've always had a problem my whole life with focusing. So Adderall definitely help. Watch those videos, yeah, get that paperwork. Have you got you apply for your portion tags yet? Cause if not, I did a video on that. I did a couple videos on how to apply for your portion tags. So, man, I got videos on like a lot of the business side of stuff. Oh, not yet. Yeah, but matter of fact, I just did a recent video on it. I think the name of it is how to apply for your portion tags. Maybe hold on, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can put it up on my other phone. Cause I just recently did a video about it. Let's see. Videos. Alright, so this one on how to, dang, I don't know if y'all can see that. God dang it. Well, this one from a month ago is 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Say how to shut down your authority with FMCSA. On that video is the MCS 150. So you want to make changes to your business, new business, shutting the business down, etc. That's how you do it. So the name of the video is how to shut your authority down with FMCSA. But it's also how to update your information with MCS 150. But that's also how you do it. Alright, the other video was from a month ago, and it say free game episode 1, how to get a portion plates. Free game episode 1, how to get a portion plates. And that's how you get your tags. And I also got some old videos from like a couple years ago of how to get a portion tags also. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find some other videos where Let's see. I don't know. I got a lot of videos, old videos, what I'm talking about. Because most of my old videos, when I first came in, I was speaking more about the business side of it. Because I came straight from my own authority for 3 years, straight to land store as an owner up. So on the business side of things, I geared a lot of stuff towards the business. So trying to find some other videos that I know would be like helpful. Man, I don't know. You just have to go through them. But anyway, oh, here we go. So I got some videos called Trucking Logistics, and it's gonna be like part 1 through part 5. So 5 different videos. And part 5, say Trucking Logistics, part 5, IFTA taxes. Basically how to do your IFTA taxes. Part 4 is about using a factoring company and the difference between recourse and non-recourse factoring and stuff like that. Man, Mason, bro, I don't know how you keep doing this, but bro, you need to go on. Part 2 is about the portion tags, and part 1 is about billing. You know, going land store, the race bed and flatbed and driving, definitely. Yeah, yeah, so maybe that information will help somebody. I hope so. But yeah, I appreciate that. I guess, you know, the more likes it get, I guess they got some kind of way of recommending the video to more people or whatever. But man, I'm telling you, believe it or not, I really have a lot of information just because I've been on both sides of the fence. I still drive, and I'm basically, you know, on the business side or the corporate side too. Yeah, in the wintertime stuff slow down, but it's still gonna be work out there. It's always gonna be work out there. Man, that's so I seen today is a guy I don't know who sent me the video, but somebody sent me the video. And they had all these truckers saying they was going on strike, I think November 29th, maybe 28th, 29th. And they was going on strike because how can you get a headache rack installed? Man, actually, man, to be honest, you can really install that mud yourself, but you know, if you won't do stuff the right way, man, just find a mechanic. And where you live at? Because if you live Louisiana, Texas, I probably can send a mechanic your way. Like, I got people, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when stuff happens in my truck, I'd rather for it to happen here because I know I can get on it. And if it happened in Dallas, my cousin can get somebody on it. You know, that's why I don't like to go too far away. Like, for real. This Mason dude, bro, golly, your life suck, I see. I don't know how you keep getting on here. I done removed all this stuff. Let's see if I can block you, bro. Because man, I don't know what I'm doing. This dude here is a trip. But anyway, yeah, but I got people, man, a headache rack really. You take these little rubber mats, you sit it on the beams right where your catwalk on, sit the headache rack on there. It's got a U-bolt, put the U-bolts over it, bam, 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 and screw that mud together. And me personally, I probably would get a torque wrench and do it. I torque mine. Shorter in the race are good on DAT Coyote and 123 low board. Yeah. So yeah, but like I said, the guy was saying that, November 29th or whatever, they was going on strike or whatever because Trump didn't make president or whatever the case may be, right? So I'm looking at it like, all right, cool, go on strike, because that particular day I'm gonna be in my truck, and the more people go on strike, that means the less trucks are out on the road. That means the race gonna shoot through the roof. Cause guess what? You ain't got no trucks. You gonna have to pay what these truckers want to get the loads moved. So that's even better for me. Go on strike. Go and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna be out here getting money while you sitting there sacrificing your pockets behind stuff that, come on, man. Like, you ain't going on strikes because the rate's low. 12 loads on the strike day. It's facts. You ain't going on strike because the rate's low or the broker's missing. Dang, my bad. You ain't going on strike because the rate's low, brokers messing over you, or nothing like that. You going on strike because the president you wanted didn't become the president. That is the dumbest thing in the world to me. Man, I'm going to tell you, this is me. I don't care who the president. Whatever I was doing before they made president, I'm going to be doing it after they make it. Before and after. I'm still going to be hunting. I'm still going to be alive. I'm still going to eat. I don't understand why people tripping, you know what I'm saying, like they doing. Because at the end of the day, it's politics. They're going to do what they're going to do, and we as people got to do what we going to do. Like, come on, man. People, they taking this stuff to a whole nother level. We had Republican presidents in the past. We had Democratic presidents in the past. It's just what it is. Man, people thinking too much into it, like it don't matter. As long as people come together and they work together as Americans, then we good. What does it matter? Every other country work together as whatever, the people in their country are. All the Chinese work together as Chinese. All the Japanese people work together as Japanese. Why we just can't work together as Americans? I don't get it. But hey, that's the world we live in. It is what it is. I'm going to be focused on getting money while everybody else is occupied with BS that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? About to get on there, start inspection done. I'm afraid why I can go get it done. Hey, so you go to TA or Petrol or TA, Petrol. I think you can go to Love's and all that. Major truck stops doing. So I done had so many inspections. Man, I'm talking about DOT inspections at the truck stop. I done had inspection after inspection after inspection. When you take care of your equipment, you don't have nothing to worry about. You don't. When you see a problem, you fix a problem. You don't let it, continue to grow and become major. You just fix it. Boom. That's why I don't be stressed out when I be on the road. Like, for what? I know I took care of my truck, so it's gonna take care of me. Flatbed rates. Now I don't know if flatbed rates are better than drive-in rates in the winter months because I've never ran drive-in. Never. I've been flatbed since I came into trucking, and as a broker, I don't have no drive-in customers. Everything I do is flatbed. I'm not telling nobody don't do more in life, but if you want to succeed, you got to master one thing first. You master that. Once you master that, then you can start branching off. But if you don't master one thing, you can't reach your full potential at nothing because you hadn't mastered nothing. So definitely master something first. If you're a tanker driver, master tankers, and you decide you want to go into something else, you go into something else, but master one thing. This Mason dude is cold with this computer. This troll here is the truth. Mason, you know how to do one thing right, and that's be technical. Tennessee taught me the game. But this definitely do good in Charlotte. Man, it's a lot of good work over there in the Carolinas. Nicholas, what's happening? Man, my phone about to die, man. We've been having a real good conversation besides Mason trolling. But yeah, them Carolinas got work, especially South Carolinas. They got those I guess cable reels or whatever, big huge coils. They got them ones moving all day, every day. They got good rates on them. Tennessee got them AC units moving. San Antonio got them AC units moving. Man, pretty much me, just because I've been in long enough to study the lanes and stuff like that. No matter what state you put me in, I pretty much know what's coming out of there, and know just about the rates it's paying. Like, for example, Alabama, Georgia Pacific. I'm shooting for Georgia Pacific loads. If I'm in Tipton, Georgia, AC units. What product, Shannon? What product they moving out of there? Pulling a hot shot worth it. Having a CDL, depending on your setup. It depends on your setup. So I mentioned this before. If I ever get another hot shot setup, I'm getting. Y'all go to and I don't know him like that, but I like what he doing. I like his setup. Torque. I think it's Torque Trucking. I think it's Torque. He out of Houston, Texas. Y'all check his channel out. And when you check his channel out, you're gonna see his oh yeah, the rebar pay good. It's rebar coming out of Fort Worth area in Texas that pay good too. But check out Torque channel. The reason I'm telling you to check it out, because I need y'all to see his setup. He got 5500, no bed on it. He got I think a total of 40. I think he got 48 or 50 foot of deck space. I think he got 42 foot of lower deck space and like 8 foot of upper deck space or something like that. 15,000 pound axles, etc. When you got a setup like that, man, you can run 30,000 pounds on a hot shot. You know what I'm saying? So now you don't have to be competing with everybody else. Double wheel truck. Oh, Mason, bro, get off here, bro. Yeah, that rebar super easy to secure. You put them V-boards on the deck, throw that rebar on top of it, and strap it down, you out. Hey, my phone about to die. I wish I can continue the conversation because it's been a good conversation. If you hadn't been here from the beginning, please go back and look at the beginning of the video. Like it, share it with some friends, because I'm sure somebody can benefit from it, even though the people that's currently watching or have watched it feel like, hey, they learn. Share it with somebody else, because I'm sure somebody else can learn from it. Trucker Daddy, what's happening? Gave up 911. I gave up 911 for the streets. What? Yeah, man. I gave up the streets for 911. Them streets ain't for nobody. I'm out. I come from the streets, from the slums, born and raised in the projects, and seen just about anything you can possibly say you've seen or been through. Trust me. Yeah. Then grew up around everything. Then ran the streets, all that. I don't glorify none of it. They can have it. It ain't for me. I like sleeping in my nice bed. With, got my kids there. Don't even have to lock the door if I don't have to. But of course I'm hood, so I'm locking the door. Hey, I appreciate it. I love blessings. I appreciate it. But yeah, man. But I stayed solid the whole time I was there, so matter of fact, I was in the hood today. But I can go to the hood, don't have no worries. I'm always cautious because the hood is the hood, and the hood is always gonna be the hood. So you gotta be cautious. But I don't really think nobody wanna. I appreciate it, son. I don't really think. Not saying nobody won't, but I don't really think nobody want to try me like that. Cause I grew up with a bunch of warriors and gorillas, and I just don't think nobody want to play me like that. Oh, I'm from Louisiana, from Shreveport. you know, Shreveport, New Orleans, Baton Rouge is very, very similar. And, you know, the way you grow up, the way you move, it teach you build character, you learn, you gain morals, loyalty is big, you gotta be loyal. And when you learn how to carry yourself properly and you build that type of character, a lot of people gonna respect you, number one, because you giving respect first. But number two, not many, some will, some don't care, but not many people will try you, because real recognize real, and they know what come with it. Some people gonna understand what I'm saying, some people not, but when you come from that and you built that way and you're a respectful person like I am, I respect everybody, I don't really have problems. I can go where I want to go. I can do what I want to do. I'm not worried when I go nowhere or nothing, just because of how I conduct myself. You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, when some people don't know you and they really just don't care, some people will try you, but, I don't want them problems in my life, but I pray to God nobody don't try me, because I think like they think. I grew up like they grew up, so I'm on the same stuff they on. And I don't want to be on it. I'm more afraid of what I'm going to do to them than them doing something to me. They just because that's how I was born and raised. So I stay away from trouble because I got too much to lose. I got mouths I got to feed. I got people depending on me. And not just my household, but I got wisdom and knowledge that I can give to somebody. And I don't want to sacrifice not being able to give somebody something because I did something stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I stay away from trouble. BOC3 and authority tags. Well, you could do it all together. Matter of fact, you can do BOC3 now. My phone about to die. Send me an email, infonewsmario@yahoo.com. INFONEWSMARIO@yahoo.com. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. I respect everybody. Got a lot of love for everybody. Like the video, share the video, because I'm sure somebody can use the info, even if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, I watched it and, it was cool or whatever, but somebody can always benefit from it, so don't hold other people back from the information. And the more information I learn, the more information I'm going to share. Always, y'all be easy. Peace.